Fifth-Sided Studios with your hosts Carlito and Dane. Today we're going to be talking about Galactic Guardians, the set, a quick review, and what we think about the set. Dane?
Right off the bat, really neat set. I really enjoy the Colossals. Some of them are really good. All of them playable in the standard 300-point format. So I mean that's fantastic. You're actually going to be able to get some of these big guys out and on the table.
Right on, Dane. I really want to talk about kind of the mechanics of the set, how you were seeing some models. We're seeing a lot of opening 17 defenses.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of models that you think would have a higher attack, but are sitting at 10, which I was disappointed at first, but I understand that this is the beginning of a shift of where WizKids, I think, wants to go. So I'm really excited about that because so far they're staying consistent with that.
Yeah, we're seeing sort of the stats being toned down a little bit, brought back to sort of almost the beginning of HeroClix, where their stats were a lot lower, as opposed to some sets where it's been 12 attack is sort of the baseline.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. Next, we wanted to talk about our favorite characters, kind of the kind of diamonds in the set, if you will. First off, I think I'll mention the quick big guys here. Galactic at 300 points is awesome, and even Zero the Tester at 300 points is actually pretty good. But Galactic is my favorite. I had to play against Galactic in a tournament. It was a tough match. I actually ended up winning that match. I took him down, but really tough because it's just so efficient. 19 defense, 13 attack, 6 damage.
Definitely. Some of my favorite characters, mostly just regular single base characters, but I really liked Blastar. He was one of my favorites though.
Really good.
Yeah. Sort of for me, he's one of the characters that I used in Seal, and he's got a real good stick and move feel to him. He's got that Indomitable, so he's going to get to go 2 out of 3 turns. He's got the movement attack. He drops off a little bit towards the end of his dial, but really solid off the bat, works well with other people. His primary attacker has some support there. He really helps them out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of my favorite characters, Doctor Strange. Probably my actual favorite character in this set. A lot of cool support powers. He's always got a sweet support power, usually sitting on some penetrating. Yeah, he's not indomitable like many of the other figures in the set that are either power cosmic or indomitable. But, I mean, and he's expensive at 196 points, but he's got the cool ability of being able to pump out the astrals and kind of work as a slightly more powerful Professor X, even though the see-through other things power is weakened. It just stats-wise, he's a lot better. Yeah. Mystics, Defenders, Impervious, he's actually, for a character that's a magic user, he's actually almost plays out much like a shooting brick. Yeah. A really cool model. I played him actually yesterday and didn't lose, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, another one of my favorite characters, sort of another gem out of this set, for me was Zaven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's really cool.
Because, he fits really well into this set, theme-wise, as well as he's a great character. He's the Super Skrull who has the abilities through his dial of each one of the Fantastic Four. We know there are a couple of Fantastic Four in this set, as well as a lot of Skrulls. So I think he's right at home in this set.
Mm-hmm. My only problem with him is once he takes damage, you lose that customization or whatever, and it's easy to kind of put him where you want him to be by doing the correct amount of damage to him. But he's a really cool, theme-wise, actually one of my favorite characters in the set as well. Next, I want to talk about Mole Man. I think he is really cool. First of all, a cheap guy with a wit, 47 points.
And stealth as well.
And stealth when you push him. Mm-hmm. Has his mind control power to mind control monsters. Not just him, but I'm excited to use him with Warhulk from the Giant Size X-Men set.
Okay.
Warhulk's really cool.
Yeah.
He hits someone for 7, you mind control him. Warhulk's putting out his own attack up to 13, and he hits again.
Yeah.
Really cool combo.
The other guy that we talked about using the Mole Man with was the Doppelganger, and being able to get basically 6 attacks out of the doppelganger per turn because of the mind control.
Yeah, the doppelganger is like a phenomenal model to begin with. Now adding some synergy to him. Unfortunately, he's rotating out soon, so modern. But
we'll get a quick little window of being able to use them.
Plus, they've changed the format for Worlds, where now at the top 32 to cut to the top 16 is actually Golden Age before they were Modern Age.
Oh, wow.
So, hey, I really like Doctor Doom as well. I mean, he's great in my opinion. Really cool that he has synergy with the Fantastic Four. I'm really liking how WizKids is pumping out a lot of Fantastic Four that isn't just the Fantastic Four. Yeah. So it's actually really easy to build a theme team now with them.
Oh, it's nice. It's sort of spread out a little bit too. So you get a couple pieces there, a couple pieces there. It's not I like this certain character and you just buy that set, you get all that character.
Yeah.
It's nice even.
I mean, the other really cool thing about it is, for instance, me. I like the Fantastic Four team ability. I don't actually like the Fantastic Four. So I think it's neat that now I can play a Fantastic Four, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Hulk, Doctor Doom. All those guys that they're releasing. It's really cool. Allows me a lot of customization of an army instead of just playing those 4 characters over and over and over. If I want to play Fantastic Four, really cool stuff. One of the things I'm a little bit disappointed about were kind of all the Silver Surfers. There's the one from the Gravity feed that I really like, because he starts with Hypersonic. I understand WizKids always gives him opening phasing teleport, and that's to show him traveling throughout the galaxy and stuff. But we're talking about a guy who has the V-Power Cosmic, the team ability is named after him, kind of. So, I mean, I just think he should always be a little bit more. We're seeing him opening with like all these phasing teleport, 10 attack clicks, never really gets impervious right away. So I'm just, and they made him so many times, I wish we would have seen that 300 point just break.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, kind of like a Superman equivalent, essentially.
Now, initially I wasn't too impressed with the 200, I think he's 238 point Silver Surfer. But I had an opportunity to play him in Sealed, and he really shone through for me there with the full move running shot was what really did it for me. Yeah? Okay. He's always on the move with Indomitable, so I mean...
Cool. No, he was one of the ones that I found at first glance I was a little disappointed about, because I'm just not getting the Silver Surfer feel out of it. I think that Silver Surfer should be more, plus opening that attack. It's always a little... risky
on a
power cosmic piece like the Silver Surfer. To wrap this up, with that said, I really like Galactic Guardians. I think it sets the pace for the sets to come, and I'm really excited to see what comes out after and how these models are going to work in the new the new Modern Age, how they're going to interact with Golden Age now.
Really fantastic job on the big size models. I was a little bit skeptical on these guys, but I'd love to see more of them.
Well, it's definitely an improvement from the giant size X-Men one.
Where those guys weren't bad, but these
were
just
cool.
that much better.
They were really cool. It's just you get these big boxes, and then they weren't that big.
Yeah.
The models weren't that big themselves, and they've really captured like scaling and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, these guys are unbelievable.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us at Six Sided Studios, Dan and Carlito. We'll see you next time, guys. Thank you very much.
Peace!